GTA 4, we're on mission 14. This ain't checkers, double A gamer for life. Alright, so we're off to Brucey's place where Maury and Brucey are playing chess and Brucey is getting punked again. Anyway, let's get through this cutscene and we'll get into it.
Hey, Lou, come on in. Hang on one second. Check. Mate. See ya! Little thicko never went to college. I never got into an Ivy League school. I got into two! Yeah! Come on, let's get out of here.
Brucey.
Algonquin Heliport. Come on, hit it. So, I got a proposition for you, Louie.
It's Luis, bro.
It'll be Little Louise if I want it to be. You still owe me money, so you're still my bitch.
Okay, there's a dialogue going between Maury and Lewis. I'm going to just chime in when we get to the helicopter.
I ain't having no monster measuring contest, bro. I keep telling you I ain't into that creepy shit.
No, my jackhammer would crush the shit out of you, bitch. No. I'm talking a fair bet. Calculated risk.
What's on the line then? You terrifyingly insecure midget?
Well, how about everything Tony owes me? And I promise to get out of your life if you win.
Yeah, that sounds too good to be true, bro. What happens if I lose?
I get everything. You're rolling with me full time, hombre. Buddies for life. Mwah.
All or nothing, eh? Heavenly peace? Or a lifetime of being tortured by some hellish imp? Shit is tough.
Calculated risk. What are you gonna do?
Okay, so what we betting on?
It's a race, you fucking pussy. All around the city. Only for serious high roller cats. Choppers, boats, cars, and everything in between.
So all I gotta do is win that, and you out of our lives?
In theory, yes. But that ain't gonna happen, dog. Cause I never lost at nothing in my whole life. Maybe that's because I had a brother as pathetic as Little B. Or maybe it is because I am the SHIT, bitch.
Yeah, you shit, alright.
Now, if you do win, which you won't, you just gotta help me with one more thing. And then all your contractual obligations are released.
Hey, here's to that.
This is where the shit kicks off.
I don't like your chances, big man.
Okay, so I screwed up big time with this mission, and this beginning part where you saw the cutscene and a little bit of dialogue between Maury and Lewis on the ride up to the helicopter is from the first time I did it, but the actual race is going to be like a couple clips out of a couple different times. I've actually done this race many times and I've gotten pretty much all the requirements, but as far as the video goes, obviously the drive to the helicopter is important as well. You need to pretty much make it, without crashing or too much, because it's part of the mission time as well. It's not just about the race. So you need to get to the helicopter as quick as possible, and then you need to parachute down before these other guys. You need to land in the boat and then take off before the other players as part of the requirements. Now, this isn't like Grand Theft 5. You can't slow your descent down at all with your parachute. So I actually come in a little hot here, and I take some damage, which was kind of a surprise to me. It was like bam, and as this was happening, didn't really notice it. And then when I got to the end, I was like, I took player damage. I was like, what? So right there is a different time through, and landed it perfect. Didn't take any damage. It was the first one off, but I think I crashed a little bit on the way to the helicopter. I think the mission time is 7:35, and I made it in 7:40 with this particular race. We're going to see the results at the end. But with this time around, made time, hit the boat, took off first, but hit the boat a little hard, so I took some damage. So therefore, I missed one of my requirements. And the race at the end, when you get in the auto, it's got that nitrous, but there's only a few places where you can actually hit that nitrous. So when you're going over the bridge into Algonquin, you're in that big 4-lane road where you can really hit it. But you know, it's like anything. There's traffic, so you got to be careful. So the ride to the helicopter needs to be smooth. There's not much more you can do with the boating, but you need the parachute. Need to be on your parachuting. You need to get down before the other players and get in the boat without taking any damage. So you kind of saw what I did there, and I did it many times as far as making the boat, taking off before the other players, but then come up a few seconds short on the race time. So obviously when you get into the cars, you need to drive as fast as you can, but the first part is you know, in the upper Albany area, it's a lot of turn and tight corners and blocks, so there's not a lot of room to get some top speed going. But then as soon as you get into the 4-lane road going over the bridge into Algonquin in the northern part of the park, you can really boost that car with the nitrous and get some speed there. And then once you get in the center road, you can get a little bit more nitrous in there, but you don't want to crash anything that might do a seconds count with this mission. So okay, so Maury's talking, and basically he's gonna, if we win this race, he's gonna cancel his debt with Tony, but we got to do another mission with him where we're gonna jack 3 sports cars. That'll be coming up in the next video or videos. But anyway, with this one here, I'm just pretty much putting the hammer down with the boat, and then just cruise it right up onto the beach, and then jump out, and get into the car, and start making tracks. Even if the other guys get a jump on the boating, I don't think I've ever them got a lead on me to the point where they were at the cars before I was. Even if they did get the jump on the boats, I was always able to pass them and then get to this part. But like I said, it's kind of hard to get your speed up here, but you want to do your best to drive fast but keep the car correct. So, you know, let's face it, this is Grand Theft 4, so the cars are squirrely. Anyway, right here we get to the main road, and our first instinct is to boost it, and there we go. But just be careful, because this spot coming up right here is where you'll hit some traffic, and just use a little bit of caution there. But I'm just, you know, putting the nitrous down. So, and then our turn's coming up. Okay, so that was almost picture perfect, exception of taking a little damage. I was like, damage? And like I said, I didn't notice that I hit the boat that hard that I actually took some damage. But then I kind of cut it out of there. You know, Maury will drive up and be like, I got one more thing for you to do. So here's a quick clip. It, you know, came back that, you know, when you saw me hit the boat, but I was a few seconds slower getting to the finish line. Otherwise, I would have got them all on this one.